Take the opportunity of this notice of motion to commend the work that the Parliamentary Commissioner for the Environment is doing. The Māori Party places enormous significance on our roles to protect natural values, to achieve sustainable development and to keeping our environment healthy, safe and intact for everyone and for future generations. We start, of course, from the perspectives of whānau, hapu and iwi as tangata tiaki, to take whatever measures are necessary to ensure the well-being and future good health of the environment. This is a goal that all of us take very seriously. And so we have been very impressed with the work of the Parliamentary Commissioner for the Environment in trying to set in place roles and responsibilities for regular reporting on the state of the environment to different public entities. The report that she issued last week encourages us to consider the value of a National Environmental Reporting Act. The Māori Party is interested in this idea as a mechanism to report in a systematic way on the state of the environment. In fact, it was a bit of a shock to learn from Dr. Wright's report that we are the only country in the OECD who doesn't have a formalised process for regular national reporting on the environment.
Point of order, the Honourable Steve Chadwick.
Raise an important issue here, that this is the draft budget debate on these offices of Parliament, not about the value of these votes. I haven't heard anything about the budget.
The member makes a very good point. I have not wished to intervene with members because one could argue that statements of intent and that kind of thing do relate to budgetary documentation, and therefore one could argue that the work program of these offices is relevant to that extent. But where I must tell the House I have a growing concern, though, is where members come to this House with a typed out speech and read the speech of this House. This is a House of Representatives where members debate issues, and the question we're debating at the moment is that a respectful address be presented to His Excellency the Governor-General, commending to His Excellency the appropriations and information for the 2010-11 financial year in respect to those votes. And I expect that here some debate around that motion. That is what this House is debating. And I'm concerned that too often we're hearing just speeches prepared by party research units that are read to this House and form no part of any recognisable debate whatsoever. And I don't want to be unfair to any member, and so I'm not, I say to the honourable member, I'm not being critical of her. I just alert the House that it's something I will be discussing further with leaders in the House, because I'm so concerned to see this place no longer a place of debate, but a place where too often just speeches are read to the prepared speeches are read to the House. This is our House of Representatives. The freedom of speech in this place was hard fought for over many years, and we should not throw it away lightly. I apologise, but the member should be mindful of the motion we're actually debating. Rahui Katne.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I do take your point, Mr. Speaker, that this is money well spent by the Parliamentary Commissioner for the Environment, this report, and that we feel that this is something that we hope that this House will be taking up, the suggestion that she has made in this report, because it will show that the money has been well spent if we listen to the suggestions that she makes. We want to just bring attention to the fact that the Commissioner has been work program has increased over the last little while, and we want to make sure that on the basis of this increased demand, that the report recommended that the Commission's annual appropriation be reduced by only $150,000 of the recommended $312,000 annual provision for the audit function. So although it may appear a bit of a Clayton's provision, it nevertheless provides ongoing support to endorse the work of the Parliamentary Commissioner for the Environment. And so we just need to make it clear to the House that what they are doing is very important. We see the importance of what this office is doing, and we see that it's very important that we bring this into the House, not just looking at hard economics, but we need to also be looking at what those economics are doing to our environment, because we have a long-standing interest in measuring indicators and measuring the economy in a way which encourages everyone to take responsibility for the good health of the environment. And for this reason, we hope that this House takes seriously the work of the Parliamentary Commissioner for the Environment. Thank you.
The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. The proposed address is available on the table of the House. The question is that the address be adopted. Those of that opinion will say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. I call on Government Order of the Day number 2.
Waikato Tainui Ropatu Claims Waikato River Settlement Bill